A U.S. warplane flew low to scare its comrades. One comrade grabbed a javelin and challenged the pilot. "Try flying low again." The pilot immediately dove down, hurtling towards the sea. The sea fell silent. The comrades were speechless with fear. The pilot roared and cursed himself, but the damage was done. He piloted the plane into the sky, then shut off the engines, letting it free fall. But the plane did something else. It nearly crashed into the comrades on the shore, then flew directly towards a rocky hill. John, witnessing this indescribable scene, felt a surge of thoughts of retirement. However, according to Catch-22, only a madman could be granted exemption from flying, and the madman himself had to submit the application. But once you submitted it, it proved you weren't mad, but merely trying to desert, thus incurring additional flying duties as punishment. Originally, pilots only needed to complete 25 flights to retire, but it was also explicitly emphasized that absolute obedience to superiors was mandatory. Otherwise, retirement was impossible. Therefore, superiors could continuously increase a pilot's flight count, and disobedience was forbidden. This cycle repeated endlessly until the pilot could never retire, either by dying on the battlefield or until the war ended. John had no choice but to continue serving. The fighter jet was unfortunately hit in the tail by anti-rockster fire. His comrade was sucked out by the powerful blast. John rushed over to grab his comrade, but could only watch helplessly as his friend disappeared before his eyes. Soon, the jet was hit again by anti-rockster fire. Now, only bailing out was a chance to survive. Although John successfully bailed out, he unfortunately landed in a tree, injuring his genitals, limping and enduring the pain. John immediately requested to be discharged and go home. He had only earned $79 in 2.5 years and was injured. "I'm injured. I want to go home," he thought. But his superior invoked Catch-22. Only the insane could be granted exemption from flying. Being sick or injured meant actively cooperating with treatment. John had no choice but to continue treatment and continue flying missions. But the jet was hit again by anti-rockster fire. His friend, the machine gunner, had both legs blown off, and there was no time to provide first aid. John watched his friend die before his eyes once more. The jet, billowing smoke, stumbled back to the airport. John took off his uniform and disembarked naked.